Hey, how's it going? Vincent Damone here. お久しぶりです。元気ですか？俺は、元気です。今日はアルバムレビューなので、これからは英語で喋ろうと思いますので、ついてきてください、英語で。Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a review, an album review of an album that is not out yet. Oh, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Vincent Damone. And since last time, I started a t-shirt shop. I make designs, I draw them myself, get the t-shirts made, also some other items besides t-shirts, and they're up on the website, which I made, where you can order them. So please check it out. It's greyclover.bigcartel.com. That's GREYCLOVER.bigcartel.com. Order some shirts up. You're going to love it. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is my review of the new Ghost album, Impera, which comes out March 11th, 2022. Today is January 22nd, 2022, and I've got a surprise for you. As you've already heard, I'm going to be doing the review of this album. Oh, what? Oh, what? Check it out. Let's get right into it. Okay. So this is a 12-track album, 12 songs on it. We're going to go through track by track, and then I'll give you my overall opinion of things. Track 1, Imperium, is 1 minute 40 seconds long. This is an instrumental. It's got the classic Ghost sound with church organs and choirs and things like that. It gets you in the mood for a Ghost album, and I was pumped when I heard it. I was like, yeah, that's the Ghost sound I want. Yeah. It goes right into track 2, Kaisarion, 5 minutes 2 seconds long. It just blasts into gear from the first full song on the album here. This is a new Ghost with a slightly new sound. It sounds a little different from before. And besides the sort of new sound for Ghost, this track has sort of like an Egyptian sound to it. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe it's the scales they're using. It's like Egyptian scales rather than Western scales for the music. I'm not sure. Then the lyrics are all about bowing down to the king pharaoh, so you can kind of get a sense of the theme for this song. The guitar solo has a sort of strange walk like an Egyptian interpolation to it. It does the notes from that old 80s song, which is kind of weird, and I wasn't really sure what that was about, but it was cool anyway, and I'm sure that I'll get used to it later. But anyway, this song is a rocker. It rocks, and it gets the album going. Track 3, Spillways, is 3 minutes 16 seconds long. All the rivers and canals lead to me. I am the pipe layer. I am the ditch digger. Not potable, not for drinking or cooking. Steal away the night. This song sounds like something from prequel, but it's got a bit of a new twist to it. And partway through the song, you start hearing new things, like there's electronics in there. They've got electronic drums and sort of like a programmed bass sound. So it's new for a Ghost song, but it sounds good. It's worked in really well. I liked it. Track number 4, Call Me Little Sunshine, 4 minutes 44 seconds. Of course, this is the new single, which was just released recently, along with the announcement of the album. We've all heard it by now, and we would like it a lot, of course. To me, it sounds like something from Black Album era Metallica, which makes sense because Ghost just submitted a song for their Black Album re-release cover album thing. But to me, it sounds like something from that album, which is cool. I like that album, and I like the sound of this song. Another thing I've noticed here is that in the continuing trend from recent albums is the references to Satan and Satanism and evil are sort of a little bit more esoteric. They're a little bit more buried beneath a layer or two of context and references. You know, the first few albums was like, Hail Satan, and now it's more like talking about Little Sunshine, which is, of course, about the morning star, aka Lucifer, Satan. Anyway, it's just an observation. Track 5, Hunter's Moon, is 3 minutes 16 seconds long. We've all heard this one as well. It's, of course, a great song from the Halloween Resurrection soundtrack. The lyrics are written from the perspective of Michael Kruger as he is chasing down Jamie Lee Strode in the movie. And we all are aware of that, and we love this song. The only thing I would say is you may have noticed that the song as it is on the end credits of the movie sounds a little different from the single version, which was released on the streaming services and I guess recently on a vinyl release. So the version that's on the final credits of the movie sounds a little different from the released version of the single, and this version on the album actually sounds a little different from those two versions also. So this is kind of a third new version, sounds a little different. There's not a big change, it's just there's a few things on the chorus and sort of like the guitar solo sounds a little different. It's no big deal, just it's interesting to note that this is the album version of the single or of the song. Track 6, Watcher in the Sky, 4 minutes and 58 seconds long. This one's a bit experimental, I think. There are no drums on this song at all. It's just Papa singing, and then there's sort of like a choir. Sounds like an evil choir singing along with him. It goes on for a bit long, and I was a little surprised because at first the lyrics, they sound like they're pro-Christianity, like they sound like they're Christian lyrics, praising Christian ideals and Christian religious themes. That is until a certain point towards the end of the song, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you hear it. But, whew, when it flips, and I was like, huh? I was like, what? I was like, at that moment, I was just like, huh? What? You'll know what I mean. And anyway, this is a great song. In the end, I loved it. Enough said. Track 7, Dominion, 1 minute 22 seconds long. This is another instrumental interlude track. Sounds sort of like an evil carnival sound, but it's a little bit foggy and a little bit weird, and you can sort of hear like a clown singing and laughing from like a hiding spot on the top of a tent that's kind of nearby. Hard to describe, kind of a weird sound, but I liked it. It's just an interlude. It sounds cool. Leads you into the next track, which is 20s, and that is 3 minutes 46 seconds long. And this song is a shocker. I almost feel like I should put a spoiler warning before talking about this track. So if you don't want to be spoiled, here's your spoiler warning. Skip ahead a little bit if you don't want to hear about this one. I'll try to keep it a little bit veiled and a little bit secret, so I won't totally give everything away, but I was just like, whoa, when I heard this one. I was like, what? Okay, so here we go. First thing, this is a rap song. It's got like a trap hip hop beat. You know, the trap sound, and Papa raps on it. And not only does Papa rap, he rips it. Papa, who knew Papa was a rapper? And here it is. This is the song. It's like, whoa. So that was a shocker. And then on top of that, we've got a list of guest vocalists on this song, which, as far as I know, this information hasn't been released yet. So here it is. I won't say exactly who, but you can maybe figure it out by these clues. First up is Donathan Javis from the band Orn K. What? And next up, we've got Dread First from the band Bimp Lizkit. I'm sure you can see where this is going. This track is sort of a throwback to taking you back to the 90s. Next up on the guest vocal list is I Say Yubke, followed by Havy Davik from AFIA, the band AFIA. And finally, final guest vocalist on the track is Coast Face Gilla. Coast Face Gilla, yeah. I know what you're thinking, and it's like, what? But here it is, and it was like, whoa. So yeah, big surprise here on this track. Even bigger surprise, Papa's rapping skill. And even bigger surprise than that is that my favorite rap song from 2022 so far, or even 2021, I would say my favorite rap song from the past year at least, came to me on the new Ghost album. It's like, whoa. Next up is track 9. It is Darkness at the Heart of My Love, 4 minutes, 58 seconds long. We went from that crazy shocker of a track, now we're going into a track which has the classic Ghost sound to it. It's a rocker. The lyrics are sort of like romantic lyrics about dark love. I'm going to try to sing a little bit here. My heart shines with a darkness, pulling you in and putting me in you, with the darkness at the heart of my love. I like this song, and I think you're going to like it too. Track 10, Griftwood, 5 minutes, 16 seconds long. This song is denouncing politicians and religious leaders in a very Papa, a very Ghost way. I'm not going to sing this one, I'm just going to read some of these lyrics. You are seen when you're being the originator. We'll get you later. Whew. This song starts off sounding like an acoustic guitar and singer song, but then it builds up to a surprising mariachi sound, but sort of a weird mariachi sound that was sort of recorded in a tunnel in a swamp or something like that. Hard to describe, but you'll know what I mean when you hear it. Track 11, Bite of Passage, 31 seconds long. Another interlude, but this one is not instrumental. It's not musical at all. I don't know if there was some kind of problem with the song that I heard, but it was basically just like 31 seconds of like biting sounds, you know, like chewing, like biting sounds. And I don't know. Personally, I have a thing with like hearing chewing and biting sounds. I don't like it. And this one went on a little bit long too, and it was really kind of like explicit in the biting sounds. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like I couldn't handle it. 31 seconds of just biting in your ears. I don't know. I guess it's some kind of like vampire thing or something. I don't know. Mummy pharaoh biting thing. I don't know. I have no idea. This is one track where I'm just like, I don't know. I put my hands up. I got no idea. And then we go into the final song on the album, which is Respite on the Spittlefields, 6 minutes, 42 seconds long. This one also sounds sort of like Black Album era Metallica. Your life for the truth. Here is the time. Moment of reckoning. I'm the barber and I'm cutting your hair. Feel the scissors. I don't use clippers. I expect a tip. See you in hell. So it starts out sounding like something from Black Album from Metallica, but halfway through or partway through, and it changes, and then it sounds like the Postal Service, but with industrial sounds. So that's the album. Overall, my rating for the album is an 8 out of 10. 8 evil ghouls out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10 except for that biting track, the sound of the biting. I'm going to be skipping that song every time I listen to this album. I would put this behind Opus Eponymous as their second best album. I still think the first album is my favorite, my personal favorite, but I would say this is the second best for me as far as my favorites. I'm sure you'll like it too. Check it out. If you've never even heard Ghost before, I would say check this one out. I would start here, listen to this album. It's a good place to start, and then maybe go back and check out the older albums. Overall, I would say my advice to you when you check out this album is strap in, buckle up, and let Papa and the Ghouls take you on a ride, the ride of your life. To finish up, I wanted to say I wanted to say the final line from the final song on the album. I'm trying to remember what the lyric was. I didn't take a note. What was the lyric? It was like the final lyric on the album, and it really stuck with me. And I wanted to finish this review with it. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what the lyric was. Probably because I didn't hear the album, because it doesn't come out until March and it's only January now. But anyway, thanks for listening and thanks for checking this out. Like and subscribe. Check out my shirts, grayclover.bigcartel.com, and I'll see you again soon.